To start this video off, I would like to begin with a brief description of why our province is populated with so many of these smaller port communities. The reason behind this would be the fisheries. The fish brought the Europeans to Newfoundland. It was the Europeans that settled and formed all these port communities since it was easier to dock and stay in these places to fish as well. It was perfect since the fish was the main market here for about 200 years. In the late 1800s, to be more exact, 1880s, about 200,000 people were spread across 6,000 miles of rugged coastline. All was prosperous, but like all things, this had to come to an end. When it did, it left all these outport communities with no jobs, and it started to become a drag on our province. So, enough about the past, now on to the present. When it comes to our outport communities, no one can say they don't have amazing sceneries. For an example, look at Grey River in the video. It's just absolutely breathtaking. But the main point about this is that the scenery doesn't provide our province with the income needed to provide the things these communities need, like the boats and highways needed for transportation, the healthcare and medication, plus most of these outport communities lack jobs. Therefore, most people are on seasonal pay and EI. Also, most of the people from these small outport communities seek jobs elsewhere, like Alberta for an example. Now that times have changed, the old culture that was in these outport communities have now faded with time. The culture that they now have is the same culture that you would find in the larger centers like Corner Brook and St. John's. To summarize what I have said, these communities may have amazing scenery, but they are now becoming a drag on our economy, our province's economy to be more exact. Therefore, I believe it in favor of our province to resettle these communities.